What does more mean to you? Is it tracking your favorite sports teams? Or maybe it's watching your favorite music videos online. Why not get it all? More happens on Bermuda's only 4G network. Get more from your wireless company. Sal One, the power of more.
Hello and welcome to NewsBite, the Bermuda Sun's weekly news wrap-up for Wednesday, May 23rd, brought to you in association with Sal One. I'm Michaela Pearman. Our top stories. The homeless vote helped Team Hamilton win this month's election. New Mayor Graham Outerbridge and former Mayor Charles Gosling both gave presentations at the Salvation Army shelter, and transportation was provided to help homeless voters get to the polls. Mr. Outerbridge claimed victory with 109 votes compared to Mr. Gosling's 88. Is Ewart Brown planning to return to politics? The former premier didn't rule out the possibility during a radio interview with Sherry Simmons. He says he's a political animal by nature and still gives advice to the current government when asked. He told Premier Cox that he's prepared to help as and when it seems fit. A fire at the home of murder victim Randy Robinson's mother might have been started deliberately. The early morning blaze on Sunday caused widespread damage to Roy Dow Robinson's house on Border Lane North in Pembroke. Detectives are investigating the fire and want to speak to anyone who noticed suspicious activity around the property. 2 accused shooters are in custody awaiting trial for Mr. Robinson's murder. Parents at Victor Scott and T.N. Tatum are celebrating after a judge ruled they could appeal government's decision to move their school principals. Lawyer Eugene Johnson, who represents the parents, told us the Ministry of Education denied their right to be involved in the well-being of their children. He says the ministry had an obligation to consult with parents before making the decision. Mr. Johnson hopes to have a decision by the start of the new school year in September. Prosecutors are appealing the sentence handed down to sex offender Joshua Crockwell. The firefighter was found guilty of sexually exploiting a 12-year-old girl and was given a 15-month suspended sentence. Children's rights campaigner Sheila Cooper told us the punishment by Magistrate Kamisi Tacumbo sent the message that it's open season on young girls. Terry Smith and Melicia Joins lost a total of more than 120 pounds to become this year's 100-day challenge winners. We asked Terry how he lost the weight.
So Terry, can you tell us how you lost the 50 pounds?
Actually, I lost 62.4 pounds.
Oh.
And basically it was a combination of diet. When I say diet, I hate to use the word diet, but it was more of like eating sensibly. And what I also kept doing is incorporating something new into my regime. So I hadn't cycled in a while, so I started cycling. I was probably looked upon as being a bit too competitive. And as I said to one lady, one of the female contestants, that I'm not apologizing for being me. You know, as long as I'm not disrespecting anyone, I'm going to let you know I'm here to win, and I'm going to do what I need to do.
In other news this week, a 51-year-old man was shot and injured last night on Rambling Lane in Pembroke. New Governor George Ferguson will be sworn in at Government House today. Island High Eatery is playing up the recession by inviting diners to pay whatever they want for their meal tonight. And one of Bermuda's most distinguished war veterans, George Fisher, has passed away at the age of 92. In sports, Ashley Aswanick is aiming to win the women's May 24th half marathon for the 3rd time. Darren Glassford will defend his title in the Sinclair Packard Memorial Race, while Jeremiah Steed is a favorite in the junior race. The cycle race begins at 8:50 a.m. tomorrow in Somerset, while the runners start at 9:30. And the dinghy races will take place between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. in St. George's. Whether you go to the beach or the parade, cheer for the racers, or relax at home tomorrow, enjoy Bermuda Day. The theme for the parade this year is celebrating hospitality through the years. There are more than 50 entries, including a Weave Goddess float, a Bollywood dance team, and Places Gumbays. We're expecting the weather to brighten a bit for the holiday, with highs in the mid-70s. If you're already in a party mood, Snorkel Park reopens tonight and iOctane's concert is on at Bailey's Bay Cricket Club. We'll leave you with more historic Heritage Day parade footage. That's all for this week. Catch me on Channel 82 over the weekend. For these stories and so much more, visit bermudasun.bm. NewsBite was brought to you in association with Sal One. I'm Michaela Pearman. See you next Friday, and happy Bermuda Day.
To hear a bird who sings a song, just to say that he is free. Bermuda is another world. Turn around.
What does more mean to you? Is it tracking your favorite sports teams? Or maybe it's watching your favorite music videos online. Why not get it all? More happens on Bermuda's only 4G network. Get more from your wireless company. Sal One, the power of more.